Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium.
Come on, fellas. Here we go. Go ahead, hey. Rap. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Go ahead,
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 46.
Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
General West.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Come on, set. 30 base. Check 55 to Mike. Come on, D. Yep. Go, 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 go. Mike 55. Hey, Alpha.
All day, dog. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 55 is mine, guys. Let's go.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The toss out to Barkley. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
No chance. Hey, kill. 27. We're going to 54. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Five.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
8-3.
Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Down. 18 Gator. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, Barkley. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
18 Gator. So don't say nothing. Smooth. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Greystone travel. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Hey, Haywood.
55. Hey, eat.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Jones. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill! Whip!
We're going to 53.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Prescott. Cooper's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Michael, go right in. Kill. I got it.
On first down, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm here.
On third down, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Here we go, D.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Pick me up, here we go. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. Hey, tighten down, there you go. Mike, 50.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He completes it to Tate. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
What we got?
Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 43. Check nickel. Back.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. So that one will be accepted. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Show it up. Slam.
Get it.
Barkley, toss play left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
High 7.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Right here. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey.
Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Check 55. Mike. You got double up. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get in them holes.
2nd and 4. And this is Shepard on the catch. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mike 55. Here it comes.
Hey, zoom.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the run. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. He runs. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
Ready.
2nd and long. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Come off the ball, Mike 55. Watch the run.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rosa's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the... Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Pollard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Check. Go right in. Check. 55 to right. Guys, we're going to 53.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go, go.
Check right. Watch it, 5. Come on. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch the pass.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
You don't want this.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. Well, he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the backer.
X3, lead rip.
Jones now operating from the gun. That's complete to Slayton. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs and keep possession of the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike 29.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they Couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check. Here we go, 46.
Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
29 is Mike. Mike, son. I got you, son. 29 is Mike. Mike, 29.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
65. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to float this. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott steps away to his left. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check, 47. I'm on. Check 31. 47.
So they'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Know your job.
Get it.
From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Don't get nervous. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. Check Mike.
Shoot.
Jones to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Come on, we better not.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Echo.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ricky. Mike 55. Mike 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Big edge.
Hey, zoom. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check safety. Right there, 54, right there.
Protein spill. Now.
They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down.
Let's go!
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.